It's fucking Luke Skywalker, dude.
I'm obese, Mark Hamill.
Dude, how sick would it be, man, if like if you could vape off lightsabers? That shit would make like they're just chilling and smoking and shit.
What's like the knockoff lightsaber called? It's like light sword or something.
Light sword. I don't know, like a Dollar Tree one that you get at poor kid birthday parties.
Oh, the glow sabers.
Glow sabers.
Glow sabers, yeah.
Dude, you knew you were gonna have a kick-ass 7th birthday party if someone had fucking plastic lightsabers, because you're gonna whack this shit.
The
out
ones
of each
now
other.
suck. I mean, this is probably the 5th time I brought that up.
No, I don't think you have.
What about the tri-colored ones from the circus?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
remember those?
Yeah.
They look like that.
I've seen the
runway.
Ringling Brothers. You know what I mean? I've been there.
Dude,
I've seen the retarded elephant.
Every animal at the circus looks like they would rather be being raped. They're all having a bad time.
And we're back.
It's a lot of
And
trauma.
we're back.
It's a lot of trauma at the circus.
Dude, well, no, think about it. All the carnies have been molested. That's why you're a carny.
Yeah.
I've thought about becoming a carny, but I don't think I was molested hard enough.
You're
I've seen
overqualified.
Nightmare Alley. That shit sucks.
What?
Nightmare Alley.
What is Nightmare Alley about?
What? Have you not seen it? It's the
No.
Del Toro,
I told
Bradley
you about
Cooper
this.
joint.
About the... they're not magicians. What are they? What's that called?
Wizards?
Liars?
Fortune tellers?
They're sort of like that, not psychics.
Fortune tellers,
I
man.
guess
Gypsies.
they're
Are you
kind
thinking
of like
gypsies?
that. They do they're illusionists
Yeah.
basically, but they do the mind reading. Bradley Cooper's a mind reader.
So he thinks he can talk to the dead.
Oh,
And
yeah,
he fakes it the
mediums.
entire movie. Yeah.
Mediums. Oh, dude. Okay, so like I fucking love mediums because they're really big with like people our mother's age, and they have been for like 10 years. Like women rode mediumship from their 40s into their 50s, and they love it. And I love it because like it leads me to believe that there's nothing stopping me from writing a book about talking to dead people and hosting cute little seminars about it and making a shit ton of money. Bang bang.
Who was the like popular guy in the early 2000s? Like
John
South Park?
Edwards.
Is that the one? Yeah, South Park made fun of.
Crossing over with John Edwards.
Yeah.
My mom went to a John Edwards show.
What?
Yeah.
You told me about this.
She knew this woman who was like kind of just like I think like a neighborhood sugar baby. Like she just had money from somewhere, and she had crossing over tickets like to see him live, and so they went. And like his performance must be convincing as shit, because my mom didn't give a fuck about psychics. And then she comes back from this John Edwards thing, and she's like, it's totally real. It's totally sold on fucking John Edwards.
The cold reader got her.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you've never seen cold reading, it's really impressive. It's like being flirted with at a bar for the first time.
Well, South Park pretty much like the way they did it was like Stan's like, oh here, let me show you.
Yeah.
I'm hearing an M and then Mary. You just keep doing it.
Dude, my favorite is English psychics, because like someone broke it down that like something like 14% of all Englishmen are named like James. So they'll always be like, I'm getting a J. Getting a fucking J.
Who has the silliest accent that you could not take serious if they were doing a cold read?
Oh wow. Actually, basically anything that's like North Central Africa, like Nigeria, like a Nigerian guy trying to cold read me. It's like, I bet you like long walks on the beach. I don't know why he's Indian. Sorry. I bet you like long walks on the beach. On the beach.
Okay, my brothers.
They might get away with that.
C.
What?
They might get away with that.
I think they would. Well, no. See, there have been. See, here's the thing. Black people, if you want to make money, if you want to be the next Candace Owens, but you don't want to like do politics, do the religious grift. Because no one has done, meditation bullshit for black people on a large scale yet that's been truly successful. So if you're black, young, and enterprising, I suggest you start a meditation center that slowly evolves into a cult. Slowly, over time, build up to it.
Candace Owens has that pregnancy thing going on too. You got to be a pregnant cold reader.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, be a pregnant teen
The baby
psychic.
is who's giving her the
Yes,
information.
Whoa.
the baby's
escape.
contacted. Oh my god!
How come no one channels their baby? No, I've never seen that. Like people
I know
channel
that
aliens.
there has to be 1,000 TikTok channels just like that.
I'm doing light readings from my baby right now, And using light language, I've determined that my child thinks it won't like bananas.
I would have liked to have seen Sylvia Brown outside of a Plan B.
Oh my god, dude! Fucking
wow.
or a fucking abortion clinic.
Yeah.
Fucking dude. Dude. You know what's really? I don't know what it is. Some women are so dramatic about buying Plan B. They like have to go to Planned Parenthood, and I'm like, there's a $12 generic version we can buy at the grocery
generic
store, and it works. It's killed every mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no. Did you know that Plan B doesn't work when you're ovulating?
Oh.
That's great.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
My girlfriend's tubes are tied, so
That's sick. She needed them.
I'm just trying my hardest to get her pregnant. Nothing's working.
Nothing's working.
Nothing's working, man.
I think you're gonna have to cut an incision near her kidney and come on the ovary to get those eggs fertilized.
Yeah.
Can you do that? Can you just like come on all the eggs at once and get them jump started? Like if I get some
I'm
cum
gonna
in the
say
fallopian
yes.
tube?
Without any scientific knowledge, I'm gonna say that's how it works.
Just
man.
come on the whole nest.
Yeah.
Come on the whole nest, dude.
And while you're in there, steal a kidney.
Dude,
You don't need both of them.
how do chickens fuck? By the way, I've always wondered that because like, do chickens do cocks have dicks?
Wasn't it like I bet like a lot of the animals like it's like.
Have you ever
toss and
seen
see.
that? I don't think I've ever even
It's like
seen that.
I didn't
No.
know for the longest time like
I've
how
lived on-
snakes bred.
I've lived on farms. I've owned snakes. I've lived on farms with chickens. I do not know how either of those animals fuck.
They're all like Virgin Marys.
Well, it's like I know that
Isn't a lot of them like the male dies after, right?
it's not,
Oh.
it's not with chickens and shit.
Not with
dude.
chickens,
It's like
though.
with bees.
Yeah.
That's like bees have sex and they get their dicks ripped
Spiders,
off in
yeah.
midair. Spiders? Spiders?
Spiders too. Yeah, a lot of female spiders eat the male after getting impregnated.
Wow.
What about the praying mantis shit where the female just cuts the guy's head off?
See, this is why I'm
What if
so
we did
happy human women can have orgasms, because otherwise we would just murder each other in the streets. Seriously.
Maybe that's why praying mantis queens don't they don't take too kindly to it.
No, it's because they don't
They
come.
don't have they don't have
They don't come.
orgasms. Wow.
Have you ever talked to a woman you've given an orgasm versus a woman you have not given an orgasm to? The difference is measurable. One is baking you cookies and doing your laundry.
You're
and
not
the
as
other
ugly
is-
all of a sudden.
Fucking yeah, like you're suddenly the most handsome man they've ever met.
Yeah, I know, because like once my
It's-
girlfriend starts pointing out some of my flaws, I'm like, let's go have sex for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Let's make this right.
Yeah. They're like, what was I mad at you about? I was like, I don't know. Who fucking knows? I'm going to go back to watching YouTube videos for 2 hours.
That's what it was. That was the flaw. That's what it was the whole time. Dude, I think girlfriends should be dumb again. I think, like women have been smart for a long time. It's been a good run, ladies. But like I want a dumb girlfriend who like literally just knows how to spell her name.
We've been over this. That's why you got to lock up the books.
Lock up the books.
Lock up your scrolls.
So I'm dating someone who's smart. So like, what do I need to? How can I make them dumb?
Oh wow.
Just insulin shock.
I mean, you can just like
erase their mind.
You can Ted K or LSD maybe.
I'm not gonna. You know what I learned? I learned that they didn't give Kaczynski LSD at that thing.
Oh really?
Yeah, no sir. At the MK Ultra thing, they were just yelling at him the whole time. That pussy cracked from getting yelled at. That motherfucker.
He was already
Or they
unstable.
lied, who knows?
He was. Well, I mean, yeah. Well, people always said he was. So here's this thing. I watched this documentary on Ted Kaczynski, and they're interviewing his brother, who's just given interviews. I guess.
Of course.
What a fag. And here's the thing. His fucking.
He's
his
a
brother,
rat too. He's a rat.
His brother was like, I asked our mom. Oh yeah, he's a fucking rat. And his mom was like. I was like, I asked when I was 8. I asked Mom, "What's wrong with Teddy?" And she goes, "There's nothing wrong with Teddy."
Uh-oh.
And then he goes, "No, but he's different." And she
She's
goes,
just making shit up.
No. She goes like this. When Ted was about 8 months old, he got like dengue fever. And so for like 2 weeks, he was in the hospital, and his parents are only allowed to visit him for 2 hours in that whole period of time, she claims. So she thinks that like it left him with abandonment issues, and that's probably why he's a sociopath. And there's actually some doctors that say early childhood abandonment causes sociopathy to develop as a coping mechanism.
Yeah. I've heard about this.
Yeah, but I got left alone and I got
believe
molested.
that.
So what does that happen?
Well, I mean, you gotta when
That's
life
too
gives
much
you,
stimulation.
When life gives you molestation, you gotta make anything except more molestation. Like your life has to be dedicated from that point on to not molest. I think it's funny. That's my something I like to imagine is that all rape victims walk around and they're like, God, I just want to rape the fuck out of somebody now. It's like vampirism or something. It's like that's what the cycle of abuse is like. It's that fucking quick.
Yeah, I love imagining about that.
Yeah,
I know what you're
spending
saying.
days.
I just want to kidnap somebody.
I like to imagine other people fantasizing about kidnapping. That's different.
It's 3D chess.
It's 3D chess. That just sounds like kidnapping with more steps. I'm into cuck kidnapping. I like watching other people kidnap people.
Oh man, I wanted it to be me to take that person.
Oh God, I just love being denied kidnapping. I don't know. It seems like a really specific fetish. I don't know if it'll take off.
That's brand new. You might need to hop on that train.
Isn't there like a fucking kidnapping movie? Like was it Halle Berry? Like she's the 911 operator.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, man.
The movie's like dog shit, but it like was popular enough.
That's not Gothica, is it?
No.
Okay.
Gothica sucks, dude. Have you
forgot
seen
about
Gothica?
that.
No,
I
it was
forgot all
somebody in
about
high
it.
school's our favorite movie, and
Yeah.
I like watched a couple frames. Like Downey's good in it, but
Yeah.
like that movie sucks.
I'm happy you got to get blown immediately during it. I had to watch it first and then get blown.
You'd have to get blown during that movie to enjoy it. You'd have to.
Seriously. And you know what?
She's terrible in that movie, right?
Well, and you know what? The head wasn't great either.
I don't think
Two terrible performances.
The only good head. To be fair, it's like the best head in high school was from girls who were previously molested.
It's true.
Yeah, they've had practice.
So I thought I wrote this joke, and then fucking Izzy texted me, and he's like, I think that's a Louis C.K. bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So like, it was, why are so many hot chicks? Wait, why are crazy chicks always so hot? It's because no one molests ugly kids.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I think that's a pretty basic premise. Probably a lot of people would come to that fucking joke.
Well, that's like the fucking Bill Burr. Kids are too fat now to get molested.
That's funny as shit. That's funny.
There might be some chubby chaser pedos out there.
There's
There
gotta
might
be.
be.
Yeah. Feeder
might be.
fetish.
Yeah.
They adopt starving children, fatten
Yeah.
them up.
Oh,
Oh my
yeah.
God, that's totally, dude. So I was watching this documentary that my mom recommended to me. Always a great pick. If your mom has a crime documentary, watch it. Okay. So like, it's called the Collector Thief, and it's about this guy who spent his whole life like mostly stealing art. Like that's how they introduce it, and then he would write faggy little books that were like fictionalized versions of it, but his writing was so boring. And this guy was it's just our friend Tim. Like, we're not gonna fucking read your fucking book. And so like nobody read it, and no one and they're interviewing his immediate family, like, and they're like, yeah, we never read that shit. And so they're like handing his family members the book, and they're like, oh yeah, here he is confessing to it. And he stole like $160 million de Kooning painting out of a university like art museum. And he wrote about it in this book he published. And also in this book, you don't find this out for like a fucking hour. 1 second. Sorry, guys.
Cough button.
Sorry, yeah, sort of. I don't know how well that worked, but
Some new features on this show.
yeah.
New gear.
So, new gear. An hour into this fucking show, you learn that him and his wife go to Africa to watch intertribal death matches.
Whoa.
Yeah, like he would.
What?
His whole life he would hint at these like crazy African things. Like he'd be like,
So he just turned into like DiCaprio and Django.
yeah, no. Him and his wife would like just go and like watch tribes like do like death matches and shit.
Yo,
like,
fuck the safari.
and it's just a total 180 because there's like a Dennis from It's Always Sunny.
Whoa.
and because they like act anytime they read from the book, they do like a dramatization with pretty well-known actors. And this is just a documentary that I think I found on Tubi.
Interesting.
Like, so yeah, it's weirdly good cast. The most weird pacing of any documentary ever. Like you think it's about art theft for an entire hour, and they're like, and then we'd go watch African people chop each other up with axes in a circle.
That's interesting. Because at first it kind of sounds like it'd be like, what was the exit through the gift shop?
Yeah,
Be something like that.
What's that called?
Exit. What?
No, the death match.
The Collector Thief.
The Collector Thief, yes.
But a death match, I believe, is called a kumite.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Are we all blood sports guys?
We're
have we all
familiar
seen
with that.
the movie?
Yes.
You haven't seen it, have you?
No.
Dude,
It's been a while.
You
Heard of it,
are
though.
missing out. That is because, like, you know, when you watch an action movie and you just like pumped about it, like it's like the adrenaline's actually working. Like horror movies, they don't get me scared, but fucking this shit gets me pumped. It is.
Is that your favorite Van Damme?
Yeah, I think so.
Mine is Universal Soldier.
Why Oh, that's a good
okay.
one. But why Universal Soldier?
I like him and Dolph Lundgren together. You know,
Powerful cast. Yeah,
bringing them back from the past, basically, to be kind of mindless androids, almost.
dude. Did any of you guys see the JVCD movie? That it was just called JVCD.
It sounds familiar.
It was just like a Jean-Claude Van Damme action vehicle where I believe he plays Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh, very meta.
Very meta.
Interesting.
Very 2014 when it came out.
Oh, okay.
Very of its time.
Yeah.
Which is going to suck because, like, all that meta shit felt so high effort, and it's already played out.
Yeah.
Like we kind of need another revival of, like, sincerity or something because, like...
That's what, like, the
irony
was the criticism is, like, the new Scream movie kind of can't do the meta stuff as much, right?
Yep.
The one before was good with it. It was, like, people making their own Scream movie or something within the movie.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
Yeah, that was fun. And then this new one was, like... They're kind of out of ideas, and they're just doing the same formula.
Yeah. Too much meta stuff now.
Yeah.
I recently watched... There's a guy coming over, like, after you guys usually leave. I mean, you're more than welcome to hang out. We're just going to, like, watch shit for a couple hours. But we watched all the fucking Scream movies together.
Yeah.
And except, I think, 5 or 4? I think it was 4. Yeah, we just haven't seen 4. And
I haven't seen 4 either.
I think I've seen it. Did we watch it together or something? You're
I
looking
can't
at me.
remember. We were talking about it when we watched The Killer with him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, then I guess I'm completely caught up.
Yeah, I think you're caught up.
I keep scrolling past it on Paramount Plus, and I just
It
don't.
might have been just that forgettable, though.
It was, and I don't remember Jenna Ortega in it.
Oh, shit, yeah.
I just don't. She's super forgettable in that movie.
Also, there's a lot of fanfare with The Killer, which I still have yet to see.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
it that-
Dude,
is
let's
it
get
that
into
good?
it.
Very opposite opinions.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So, okay,
Without too
Emmett,
many spoilers.
Emmett, can you give us your opinion of The Killer? Like, just a brief
He hasn't
overview.
seen it.
No, yeah, that's what
Oh,
I'm
you
saying.
haven't seen
that's
it.
Why,
Oh,
that's why I
word.
was like, no, not too many spoilers here.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Oh, God, they let me host this. So, okay,
Barely.
So, God, do we start with me? Because I'm more positive and you're more negative. I
I'm
feel
not... Okay, so again, my rating is a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
I still think
That's not a negative
the top...
review.
I mean,
That's
no
pretty
matter
good.
what you can take away from the film, Fincher's directing is top tier. I mean...
Yes.
Masterclass of what he's doing. Fassbender's performance itself is phenomenal.
Good.
I'm stealing from YMS. I was kind of thinking like we have Drive at Home. Like that was kind of the feeling. And also like, I don't know. I just kind of was like, maybe I was hungover. Like I probably should give it another rewatch
I
to
think...
form the opinion. Cause I was just like, I don't give a shit about Fassbender.
Can I interject here? Because I think
Sure.
this is why we differ in our opinions. Because I loved Killer. Is it The Killer or Killer?
It's The Killer.
So the reason I love The Killer is the mood is so... It just puts you right there, and it puts you in a great, like, low-key, like, passive enjoyment sensibility. It sucks you in. It's a lot like watching Taxi Driver...
Oh, shit.
And so it's an atmosphere film. And so if you're tired or if you're like grouchy in any way, you will not be able to ride the smooth wave that movie's trying to like get you to fucking ride on.
Yeah, and I do find it like, I don't know if you've seen that review that talks about how like it kind of like it's a deconstruction of kind of like the manosphere stuff, because like his character is constantly being like, I do this, I do that, and then fumbles.
Yeah.
Oh, does he do heavy narration?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
If you're not
I
into
love
that,
Oh.
this is not the movie for
I
you.
like hearing Fassbender talk. So
Oh, it rules.
I love when Fincher does narration in his movies. It's always awesome. It's always awesome.
Oh yeah, you still haven't seen The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo?
No.
We gotta watch that soon.
Yeah. Do I watch the Swedish version first? Because I'm not subtitle averse or anything.
So
But I hear
I've-
Fincher did the better version because it's Fincher.
It's Fincher. Here's the thing. So they're going. It's kind of completely different. You might not like the girl in the Fincher movie as much as the girl in the Swedish movie.
The one in the Swedish one, she's so fucking hot.
This one is
so.
To me, this one's the more realistic fucking nerdy hacker girl
Oh, that's cute.
that's a drug addict and
That
is
is
a
two
whore.
burps. You gotta do it away from the mic.
my bad.
You son of a bitch. We have people
the
that like
movie's
us.
over.
The mic is deteriorating.
It's over.
Yeah.
There's no way
It's
we're already
over.
28 minutes into the episode. Let's watch it again.
Run it back. But no, I
Turtle dreams, everybody.
The thing is just the direction from Fincher just carries everything. Like
It's-
hardcore.
I think the best thing about a David Fincher movie is the feeling you have after you're done watching it. You're like, I just watched the fuck out of a movie.
Yeah.
I was involved. I was invested emotionally.
Like The Game is like a perfect
Oof.
7 out of 10 movie.
Yeah,
because the
it's a
ending's
perfect
dog
7
shit.
out of 10.
But The Game, there's some scenes in that, like when he's walking around his mansion with White Rabbit blaring. That scene is sick, and that's in '97. Like the mood's right. Has my favorite line in any movie. Of Michael Douglas reading the line saying, "I could be wearing nipple rings, but fucking Captain Kangaroo, and the stocks will stay up."
That's awesome.
I need more Douglas. Too bad the HPV is taking him down.
Is he dead or just not around?
I don't think he's around.
He had throat cancer.
But he beat it twice.
Twice, yeah. It was a,
Oh, he beat
Solitary
the-
Man?
he
That
beat
was
the
like
HPV?
09?
HPV is just supposed to either you have it forever or it goes away after a certain
Yeah.
amount of time. So but sometimes you get one of these rare strands that gives you cancer. I just thought it gave ladies cervical cancer. Apparently, it totally can give dudes throat cancer. So don't eat Tinder pussy, guys.
No.
My throat hurts every
That's all
day.
Douglas does is eat tender pussy.
That's all Douglas does.
And he makes, was it sweet love with his ass?
Sweet love with his ass.
My ass.
Oh man.
I can't watch that movie. It looks like shit now. What is it? Beyond the Candelabra?
Ugh.
Oh, I forgot about that Damon, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
funny because Damon's, 35, and he's playing a 14-year-old?
I caught that randomly on
Wait,
HBO.
15-year-old, excuse me?
No, here's the thing though. Isn't Matt Damon in Boogie Nights?
No, that's, what's his name?
Wahlberg.
Wahlberg.
Wahlberg, dude. Okay, so that's the thing. That's what fucks me up about The Departed, and why I really do want to do an AI version of The Departed where everyone is either Damon or DiCaprio
Yeah.
Ooh.
or Wahlberg, or maybe just one of those white guys that's not in it but you think is.
I mean, I rewatched it recently.
Yeah,
I
it's
still
so
love
good.
that movie.
It's great. There's nothing wrong with it.
No, it has its flaws. Like, it's kind of confusing toward the middle of plot wise, where is this going, kind of. But
Drags.
that wasn't supposed to be an Oscar movie. That was just
Really?
a director for hire.
Straight up.
Brad Pitt came to Scorcese with this script.
Oh,
Brad Pitt was
it's a
originally
Plan
supposed
B movie.
To, yeah, he was originally.
God.
Brad Pitt was going to star
Wow.
in it.
Brad Pitt's such a hitmaker.
I think against
Fuck.
DiCaprio, and then they switched, and Damon took the part. So yeah.
Dude, I honestly everything that comes out of. I haven't seen everything that comes out of Plan B Studios, but Killing Them Softly, they just have so many
I love
bangers.
that movie, dude.
Robbing a mafia poker game is so cliched, right? But
Yes.
they fucking do it, and it's fucking rad.
Dude, they have this scene where the Australian character actor, that guy rules, but him doing heroin, explaining the story about the dogs in the car is so cool.
Fuck Emmett.
Yeah.
Part of Piss Magazine when we record it before American Death Camp, like we're doing today,
Yes.
is getting you hype, getting you in the zone.
Yes.
So what's on your mind, bro? You never share any of your gay thoughts with us anymore.
Gay thoughts. I try to save them all for my show so people can get upset at me.
We're stealing bits.
Well, I'm also a little. I got some tribulations going on with Death Camp. As you know, I was going to talk about it on the show, but I decided maybe I'd do it here. We got attacked by a copyright extortion mafia, basically.
What?
Yeah, it's true.
Yes, we were almost extorted for one of the Death Camp episodes. It was called Uncut Gems 2, and there was a video in it I play that I stole from like I don't know, daily bullshit, kind of a Facebook shorts thing where this guy is on the street and he's confronting a white nerdy woman.
Normal fair use commentary shit.
Yes, that's obviously not anybody's really. It's been passed around, shared around, and there's this company called Collab DRM, and they just go around and just mindlessly copyright claiming things. Yeah. And even if you appeal it, they don't give a shit. They're just like, we're going to take your video down. But they're like, you got to contact us. And when you contact them, they're like, oh, you got to pay us some money.
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah. And they've been doing this to tons of people. They did it to Brent TV over a video that was his own original content, a video of him.
Really?
Yes.
And did he just use something that was listed as free play music? Which is so deceptive. People will do that. They'll list shit as free play.
No music, no nothing like that. It was him just like doing something, like a video of his face, like him talking. And then they were like, "Oh, this is our content." And he's like, "What are you talking about?" And they took his video down.
And it's like, what are you going to do? Take us to court? That's so crazy.
We're not monetized either, so it's like you stand to gain absolutely nothing from this, dude.
So do you remember that whole era of like PewDiePie versus T-Series?
Yeah.
So
I was thinking about that.
You know that bitch lasagna song and congratulations.
Sure.
So PewDiePie never licensed his own music because he thought it would be out for free. Somebody licensed it themselves and were copywriting other channels.
Unbelievable.
It was not from him, and he complained, and YouTube did nothing about it. Because he never licensed the song.
You know what's weird about that? That must be a fucking UK thing, because in America, the second you record something, you have the copyright to it.
Yeah.
And there's very few limitations on that. It's basically like your lifetime plus 75 years or something like that.
Oh, wow.
So like you it's insane. It's insane to me that you can do that. That in other countries you have to be like, I made a song, will you please recognize it? Because people do that. People submit their shit to the copyright office all the time.
Yeah.
Totally unnecessary horse shit.
Yeah.
Not something you need to do.
Oh, definitely.
You know that YouTube back in 2016, instead of so they later did this, but before, if you copy struck something, you could just take the money until YouTube would dismiss it, right?
Yeah, automatically it would reroute it to you.
Oh, wow.
Straight up, they would just start paying
nice.
you ACH
but
payments.
Now, they basically withhold everything from everybody until they can figure out who's actually in the right.
Which it's crazy that YouTube didn't think of escrow for disputed money. That's just stupid. And here's the thing, I love that if someone wanted to clip us, we could just either work out a deal with them privately or go through YouTube and get all of the ad revenue.
I know.
It's so simple now. I love it. I don't care. Clip Piss Magazine. Just email me, Tanner@killpodcasters.com, and we'll talk about it.
And then spread it everywhere.
Spread it.
Make it go
like
viral.
AIDS, man.
TikTok.
Make it like the 80s.
Yes, TikTok the Piss Magazine.
I feel like my approach for gaining followers is I'm going to start going into Discord servers and promising that whatever special interest the Discord's about, this podcast is relevant to it.
Yes.
Oh, dude, no, it would just talk about Mormon RPGs. I swear to God.
We're pushing their whole mission statements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think there's something to YouTubers coming out of massive Discord servers. Being meme lords in a small little subsect of the internet in a small little corner and then blowing up out of there.
That's how you really get the traction nowadays.
Well, yeah, I mean, how else would you have 200 people watching a stream and you're nobody, right?
Yeah.
You have to have some cachet socially.
Unless you came from some other medium.
I mean, people swear that if you bot farm one thing, one live stream one time, you'll draw in 100 people to keep. And I'm but that's so sketchy to risk the channel going down.
Yeah. I mean, to risk your credit card being blackballed or your PayPal being blackballed.
Because don't they have computer programs that try to figure out if you're doing that?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
It's super easy to figure out because it'll be
especially the cheap sites.
It'll request the video as just a file and not. There's complicated technical reasons to why it's hard to fake views on shit, and it's very easy to detect when someone's botting. It just is. It's
the Rumble stuff.
Yeah,
they basically inflate their own views by just having if you refresh the page, it's 2 views. It's so stupid
for live streams.
Yeah, so if you're watching your own stream and you're like refreshing, it counts it as a view every 15 seconds.
They haven't fixed that yet?
That was a couple months ago when I watched that video.
We should be on Rumble. I was going to say.
Well, I keep hearing Rumble is like dying out. Is there any truth to that?
100%.
Really?
It's
Never been on it.
Well, I've been on it a few times, and sometimes people embed their videos from Rumble, like if they have like a blog.
Okay.
So like that's how I've seen Rumble shit, and it's always like less than 500 views. It's just they just don't have a user base like at all. Like and
Kick keeps just keeps signing everybody.
Really?
Yeah, Kick kind of won that war with Rumble,
which is so funny to me because at the end of the day, Kick has some serious issues they need to fix. I mean, but as long as they keep like being copyright like neutral and like just like siding with fair use, I'm totally cool with them. They're like sick.
I like that.
You know, like we can watch movies on Kick.
I'm into people that are more pro fair use.
We have our own private streaming server on Kill Podcasters.
Yeah.
And I just have to turn the page on. But like we could all be broadcasting to it.
Yeah.
Yes.
We could just start you could think about, I mean, this is something
behind
else.
the scenes.
Yeah, behind the scenes. You could start doing like American Death Camp Live.
No, we've been wanting to.
Oh yeah, we've
that's
been
the
talking
plan.
about that. Oh
yes. It's basically set up, and it's just sort of like whenever Emmett wants to flip the switch. And also, like, we wanted some fan base to show up, and like I think we've achieved that. Like we've hit 500 subs.
Almost. We're almost there.
Almost there.
Couple away.
Literally a couple. It's infuriating.
Yeah.
But I think at that point, then we can probably make a community post and just schedule a live stream. Be like, yeah, hey, next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Blah blah blah. We're doing this.
Make a call to action about it.
Yeah, definitely. Because like, I mean, even if it's 20, 40 people, like that's still really fucking cool. And even if it's all Indonesian people, which is Emmett's fan base is half Indonesian.
Yeah,
which
hell
is
yeah,
chill.
dude.
So
Isn't that
so
crazy
cool.
as fuck?
Some
Russians in there. Don't forget about them.
Yeah,
Our comrades.
I know Pissmag has a bunch of German followers.
Shout
out.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I was at Christkindl, which is like a German street festival that runs for a long ass time, but in Denver, and they had every worker there was German, like truly from Germany, German, in the middle of Denver, and they were all like hot, like 22-year-old like college students, and I'm like, what the fuck is? Where is this an exchange program? Is this like a service? Is this?
What if one of them had recognized you by your voice?
I've been recognized one or two times. One time I remember. I was drinking a lot, but I was at a local bar where one of the other guys from Piss Magazine frequents. So like, it's not incredibly shocking that this guy would have eventually recognized my voice.
Rest in peace from the show.
R.I.P. Sam. Hope that pussy's good.
Sam,
Fuck you,
can
faggot.
Fuck you, faggot.
Maybe you'll be allowed to come on Death Camp.
Yeah, the three of us have fucking partners, and guess what? We're still doing the podcast.
We gotta rescue Aaron, but we'll fucking do it.
Yeah, we can stage an intervention for him. There's no cure for what you have.
We'll do it live.
Yeah, we'll do live streaming his intervention. It's so dark.
Oh man.
It's one of those things though, where like knowing him, I feel like after 3 years he'd look back on it and it'd be really fun.
Yeah. Now apparently his coworkers he was showing them his episodes that he was on, and they're like, "Your friends are mean."
Yeah, they were just so mean. I feel bad about those episodes.
know.
So like, I mean, we're straight up like, I mean, because he just doesn't know how to. If he doesn't have anything to contribute, he doesn't know to be quiet. So like, we literally you'd be in the middle of a sentence, and then he would jump in with like a bit from nowhere about nothing.
Or trying to show his penis.
Or you've listened to our early stuff.
Oh yeah.
So
yes, I have.
Up the raw.
Up the raw.
That's still my favorite episode because of the behind the scenes of that one.
You guys were
I
talking
was
about
screaming at him. He made me go downtown to fucking get a green drink. That fucking faggot.
Was that when he got involved with the cops in an elevator or something like that?
No, that was that's the episode where we have him get he shows
episode 10.
Oh yeah. Oh, he actually
Yeah.
got detained for that.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
It was I think that was the last episode he was on. I want to have him on again, but I checked in with Seth because you guys have been talking again, And I was like, so like, is this drinking better? And you're like, no.
No.
And I'm like, that's the only reason.
He said it was better, and then I go to his place, and I was like, it's not better, is it?
It's not better. It still looks like leaving Las Vegas inside of his house.
Yeah.
We'll bring him on Zoom. We'll put him on the green screen. That's how we'll ease back into it.
No,
Yeah.
you can just come over.
We gotta get him a hat.
He's one of my oldest fucking friends in the city.
know.
Yeah, he
I'm
can
gonna
wear a
fucking-
Bohemian Grove hat.
Hell yeah.
Dude, you know, I really wish Aaron would have stuck around for the free merch era. But
Yes.
Oh wait, did we still that episode got deleted, right?
What episode?
When we released the merch? We never did it because both episodes got scrapped, right?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the one we did.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
you're
we're all
I forgot
wearing
That
the
about
was like a
shirt.
banger
Yeah,
episode.
that's a good. That was a good episode.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done a couple of lost episodes because of my negligence, and so like when we would do these 3-person episodes, we'd have a big box like this, and then when we would do Death Camp, we would just use like a small Focusrite.
Oh yeah.
And so I would just pick the wrong audio source sometimes, or it would just be I would forget to update it, and so like I fucking lost 5 or 6 hours probably of really good content. Like I've lost an episode with Izzy, I've lost an episode with you. That's just you and I.
It happens.
It
These
happens,
things
man.
Well,
happen.
not no more.
So
Not no
yes.
more.
New gear.
Yes. Because
New
production's
gear.
gone up. We've got more funding capital.
It's nice actually. So like right now, if you want to support the show, donate through like Bitcoin or some
Yes,
shit,
please.
like or our Cash App or $Piss Magazine.
I'm gonna email Mr. Fogg tonight.
I
Yeah,
believe in
that'd be
the
great, please.
in the Spotify page, there's a place to donate as well too at the bottom.
Yeah, go
Okay,
ahead.
yes.
That's through like fucking Stripe,
Yes.
Square.
Donate through
so like
Stripe.
you can just do it through fucking Apple Pay. So please
Oh, wow.
send us money.
Yes, we make it easy for you.
I'll be back regularly. I had an
Good.
emergency dental.
Oh yeah.
procedure.
Oh my God. Yeah. Fucking
Yeah, let's get into that. Some updates.
Seth. What happened, Seth?
I had
Seth.
I was having such severe pain that I was like, it was affecting working, and so there was like, I didn't get with my new job insurance until December 1st, so I was like, I can try to get, and I couldn't do it anymore. I was like, I just went
Damn.
in, and they're like, hey, it's bad, the infection's bad. We have to like put ointment inside your gums, and we'd have to do that
Crazy.
post surgery. And I was like, cool. And they're like, oh, by the way, we can't do a procedure after Thanksgiving until mid-January. So you could either do it
man.
this week or fucking wait. And I was like, cool. So $2,000 down.
Might as well get it over with. Rip off
That's
the Band-Aid.
basically what my thinking
Yeah.
was. And then I couldn't afford anesthesia, so I was awake the entire time.
Jesus Christ.
I pulled out 4 teeth. Now,
We
the
have
worst
friends
part-
with ketamine, Seth.
the worst part is that I think it was this one where he goes, okay, you're going to feel pressure. And he went like this, and he like looked at the nurse, and he did it again, couldn't do it. He adjusted and went like that, and finally I was like,
Oh. Dude.
And the funny thing was there was a lady like fucking trembling, shaking because they wouldn't put her out for 1 tooth, and I'm just sitting there like, great, cool.
Wait. I mean,
I
they
get
gave you
5.
They gave you Novocaine though, right?
Yeah, they.
I mean, that's
it was
all you need.
comically large needles just shoving
Yeah.
into my. It was cool after my girlfriend got me, care package, nicotine patches. She had a moment where she was like, she went and she bought me nicotine gum. I was just like, you fucking.
You slime.
They need a nicotine substitute that's like airborne, where you drop it into a drink,
Yeah.
tie you over.
Liquid drops.
Yes.
Don't if we do nicotine,
Liquidine.
dude, liquid teen sounds like a terrible energy drink, like an energy drink for 14-year-olds.
They have Juice Head fucking pouches now.
Juice Head pouches.
Yeah,
What's
it's
that?
like that vape brand, Juice Head.
Oh yeah.
They have pouches
Whoa,
now.
really? Like a
Yeah.
like a snooze kind of thing?
Yeah.
So
What
like
the hell?
honestly,
So it's
I'm
like,
kind
but
of
the
shocked.
flavor, because like if you always go to a gas station for those like
Zen.
Zen,
Yeah.
they don't have any like cool flavors. It's always mint,
Yep.
double mint.
Because it's supposed to, in theory, and this is why it's not regulated right now, is to get you off of tobacco. But if they start doing like bubble gum crunch
Yeah, but Juice Heads has that.
Yeah,
It's
Juice-
like $5 a pouch or something.
Yeah, no, those Zins are like putting those Listerine strips in your gums.
Dude, I used to do general snooze. Like, American snooze sucks. Like, you buy Camel snooze, you're going to burn a hole in your gum.
Oh yeah,
But the Swedish shit is smooth like Sunday morning until it gives you a giant ulcer on your gum. But
Oh, it's like the Mexican cigarettes, right?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Fucking, you can still get flavored cigarettes in Mexico. Like, buy cigarettes at the
Whoa.
Mexican airport. They're
Get
great.
the original Juul Pod, the
Wow.
mango in Canada, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, they have flagship stores in Toronto. There's like 2.
Of Jewel.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's
Jewel.
I remember dude, the
Specific.
mango
That's cool.
Juul Pod was.
That's funny.
Waking up every morning was the best morning. You put a fresh one in.
Click. Oh man, dude,
That
your
ritual was amazing.
it's and the throat hit on it was like this. It just hasn't been replicated.
No.
There's something about it. I think they used real mango. I think that real terpenes or something. It was really bitey.
But now the thing is like anytime I try anything that fruity,
Yeah,
it's like it's not Juul.
it's not Jewel.
I gotta go like opposite candy flavors
It's
to try to replicate.
is it, Emmett. How long have you been vaping, dude? Like, were you a cigarette guy?
Only when I drank, really.
Yeah.
But I've only been vaping maybe like a year.
Really?
A
That's
year and a
shocking
half.
to me.
I mean, I
You
had
got
a
into vaping.
I had a girlfriend a few years ago that did the box mod, and I would hit it here and there. I was a dipper for
Yeah,
a long
that's
time.
what I
from
figured,
from high
actually.
school,
Yeah.
I was a dipper. I hung out with seniors and all the senior jocks when I was a freshman, and all of them dipped. So it was just like by hanging out with them. So I did that for a long time, and it was fucking up my mouth super hard.
Yeah.
So I was
This
like,
is
I'm done.
what this will rot your teeth. By the way, all the dentists hate these things.
Oh, I bet.
They say because it's so full of sugar. Apparently, that's where
Yeah.
the sweetness comes from.
Yeah.
That's what's rotting all people's teeth right now.
Oh my god.
Because it's
gotta
like
brush.
apparently teenagers are having like 30-year-old issues
Really?
because of these things. Yeah.
This is
Wow.
why they
So
tell
they said,
you.
but you're supposed to like basically
Yeah.
do Listerine after you've been hitting this all day.
Of course.
Or
No,
like
that,
constantly do
yes.
Listerine. Yeah.
Yes.
You have to, if your child's vaping, you don't have a child vaping problem. The minimum age is 21 now. You have a child sex abuse problem.
Sounds like a bitch ever.
How do they know a 21-year-old?
Yeah.
Once I turned 20, I haven't seen a teenager in 6 years.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, they don't exist. I don't.
Well, we're also not aiming for it. Like,
Yes, I don't know where they are.
yeah.
It's
Because
fun.
like I remember being 14 and this 21-year-old would pick up all the friends I had, these girls that I was friends with,
Yeah.
give them ride homes and stuff. I'm like, oh, that guy's a fucking
Creepy.
weirdo.
Yeah.
Creep.
The old guy at the high school thing made sense then.
Well,
you know
it's
what I
weird
mean?
because it's like,
Later on.
what was the fun part of turning 18? Going to buy a pack of cigarettes or buying a cigar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you can't do that no more. You gotta wait till you're 21.
Fucking lottery tickets.
Ugh.
I think that's good though. That's
Yeah.
good that they've raised the age.
It's honestly, yeah. I mean, here's the thing: you really don't need to be smoking. I mean, but it made me look really cool, and
Yeah.
it made me have a lot more sex than people my age normally did. And
Yeah.
so, I mean, if that's appealing to you, start smoking because
Yeah.
like you'll look really cool.
It's weird because like what was the
And women don't care if you smell bad if you're hot. So just
because
remember
the
that.
early vapes were like dog shit, but they worked. It was like the blue.
Blue.
Yeah, the blue. It
Oh,
looked
dude.
like a cigarette.
Steven Dorff.
Yeah, I felt like an addict. The first time I was like, I have a nicotine problem. I was like 16, I think, and I killed one of those blue cigarettes in 90 minutes.
Oh
Whoa.
yeah. Well, no, they
Yeah.
were dog
Wow.
shit. They maybe had a mil
Yeah.
in the thing.
Yeah, it was 50 milligrams of nicotine distributed over a milliliter. That was their marketing. Which seemed super strong at the time. I was like, 50 milligrams? That's insane.
Now this thing's what? Fucking 8,500 puffs. Fucking, what was it, 17?
Yeah, 17 milliliters of juice. Like, you could pop the top off of this and drink out of it. Like, it's,
Yes.
Which is, you know what's funny to me? They just started making, maybe no one cares about this, but they just started making like 2-gram weed carts. Like, no genius
Yep.
had ever thought of that before.
Oh wow.
Like, and then I saw one that was like 3.5 grams. And now I've seen one it's shaped like an elf bar, but it's fat.
Holy shit.
And it has 5 grams of fucking like that.
They're like $80 too.
Dear
right?
They're like
God.
$80, and they're at your local head shop, and they'll probably get you super high and probably won't hurt your brain.
That better last you a while.
It better, dude. It fucking.
Here's you got a problem.
Here's the thing. I bought some carts in Colorado last week.
Oh, I forgot to send you money.
Oh, I wouldn't have done it anyways. I would never do that.
Oh yeah, no.
But
Don't do that.
fucking I was. And also, like, dude, the prices are insane. Like, we bought 4 carts. It was like $140. It was crazy.
Whoa.
And a lot of those were half grams.
Is that because you're out of towners?
No.
Because medicated stuff's always cheaper.
But it's nothing about that. You got me fucked up. Where the fuck was I? Oh yeah, so I bought 3 carts and like I could not get fucking high to save my life off these things. And I come here and I smoke some like 10% pot that's like legal here, and like fucking high as dick.
Weird.
I don't know what it was, but like I literally couldn't get chill off this shit, and like I would smoke Gorilla Glue number 4 till I was nauseous, and I'm like, what's going on?
I wonder if it's we got glass lung or something, whatever the fuck it's called.
What's glass lung?
Or ice lung?
Ice lung. I've never heard of such a thing.
Ice lung. It's the effect from either bad vapes and bad carts and stuff that like, I don't know, your airflow isn't as good anymore. And
It's not the
your
elevation
lungs
either.
have like shattered glass.
Oh,
when they X-ray it.
So actually, I'm in like perfect health. I'm like
Good.
so paranoid about my health, and I get like blood work done like yearly for like my own amusement, and I don't know, man. It feels nice knowing that you're healthy, but it's there's nothing wrong with me, and so when something hurts, I'm like, now I'm gonna die. Because something's officially wrong with me, so it's death time.
I was freaking out. I work with raw chicken.
Oh yeah,
And so
that shit can get you so sick.
Yeah, I know. I keep getting fucking raw chicken juice sometimes in my eye.
Oh, have you had
just start,
salmonella yet?
It's like panic attack. Well, no, we have an irons there.
Okay,
so I
good.
just walk over and fucking.
That's dude.
I got this. You can kind of see it.
Oh, is that a burn?
No, so this is a chemical burn from the oven cleaner that we used that I spilled on.
Holy shit!
I had one time spilled it on my chest,
And so after you wash that out of the oven, food goes there.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, okay. So what it does is it mixes it with water once it's doing the cleaning cycle.
Okay.
And then it like dries and does another wash cycle. It basically takes 4 hours to clean an oven, but it does it by itself. So
Those industrial compounds are abrasive.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god.
They make me worry too.
You know, my time at the Union Carbide Company taught me a lot, and mostly about tertiary compounds. That's compounds that require an additional step of mixing. Now, yes, that's all we make at the Union Carbide Corporation, where I work.
the new sponsor.
Welcome to Fist Magazine, sponsored proudly by the Union Carbide Corporation.
And Mr. Fogg.
Mr. Fogg.
Please.
That's who makes them.
Dude, I wanna power fuck whoever invented vaping. I'm gonna hold you down and make you feel like a woman.
Is that because you love them, or
Because I love them.
Yeah.
And hate him at the same time.
Yeah. Well, here's
It's like a relationship.
here's the thing about vaping though, is like I know what it's like when I kick shit, and so like it would be like 2 weeks of me being irritable and a really annoying boyfriend, and then I would go back to being normal.
That's what I thought, because I think I'm a worse addict than you.
Yeah. I mean, demonstrably.
Honestly, yeah. The fucking 21 milligram patch.
Yeah.
It literally takes like 75% the edge off.
Really?
Yeah, but I mean, okay, don't make fun of me. My girlfriend was really mad. I put 2 patches on.
Yeah.
I was fucking
Gotta do what you gotta do.
that first day, and that was all irritable from
Did
the
you get
surgery.
sick? Did you get
Nah.
sick? Nice.
That's how much of an addict I am. But like, I was doing 2 patches and a lozenge.
See, I want to get to weed where I am with cigarettes, to where I can just smoke nicotine all day and never get sick.
yeah.
I mean, would you smoke weed every day if you could?
I don't think I'd leave the house. That's the only problem.
Really?
I got
You're a
things.
homebody?
Are you like me?
I got things I got to do. It makes me not want to do any of the stuff I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, same.
You know, and
Yeah.
then it can fuck up my life.
Well,
You're an active stoner.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm like a functional, like weed is a part of my regiment. It's like how I maintain like normalcy.
See, I used to be like this. I've changed.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, but maybe it hits me differently. I don't know.
22
That's weird.
is what happened.
Everything's getting stronger. That might be it too.
It's
Yeah.
some shit's too strong for me, which is weird, and this is why I just don't trust like street pot a lot, because like I'll smoke like 99% THC, arguably the thing that should get you higher than anything else on planet Earth that is weed. So I'll smoke that and I'll get pretty fucking baked. And then I'll smoke some random fucking $20 bag of whatever the shit that someone has and be you know, it's just totally malfunctioning. And I'm like, what the fuck is the difference here, man? Like what's the difference? Like, and then I smoked some homegrown shit in Denver. A buddy of mine picked me up and we smoked some of his grow. And normal weed, no weird wonky street shit. And I'm just like, there might be, I'm sorry, they might be lacing street weed, and I feel like we don't talk about it.
It's not stuff they're using to make it grow. It's something else.
It could be, honestly.
It's probably a mix of several things. Right?
Yeah, I mean, because
the age of it, also, right?
Yeah, the age of the weed, and also like, someone mentioned that one time where they were like, it could be the fertilizer they're using, could be
because I know some people
metals.
spray some shit on it.
Oh yeah, and they pump a ton of shit in the soil, and then like you're supposed to spend the last 2 weeks of your flower cycle like just pumping pure water into it so you can flush out all the chemicals, more or less.
Killers of the flower cycle.
Killers of the flower cycle.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We're supposed to talk about Killers of the Flower Moon.
That's a good segue.
For like 3 episodes.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I did see it. Yes,
okay.
yes.
Want to just end the episode on this?
Yeah, totally.
All right. I am an asshole. I gave it a 10 out of 10.
Oh, no, that's not a bad thing.
I love the fucking movie. I understand it. Okay, everyone has the same criticism. It could be a half hour shorter. And
oh, really?
I thought I got wrapped into it.
Well,
yeah.
I fell asleep for half an hour and I missed none of the plot. So that might be an accurate statement. Like, I understood the movie, like, completely.
Yeah.
What point did you start passing out at?
Right before the arrest.
Yeah, and then I think I woke up to you
really?
getting a hand job or about to get a hand job.
No.
Okay.
No, my girlfriend and me, like, we talked about that movie for like 4 hours after. We were really into it.
Okay.
Wow. Probably, listen, I'm fat. We're passing back a bunch of candy. She had a bunch of candy in her purse.
Just rustling around.
Rustling around getting candy.
I hear her giggling. Yeah, these are probably just candy things. Yeah, these are.
That's how he stayed awake through the whole thing.
Where's the
All
Reese's?
sugar.
I know I got a pack of those. Like, give me that shit. She's trying to hoard them for herself.
You know what's nice? It's nice going to bed at night knowing there's someone out there that wants to see your penis.
So
You sleep easier.
You sleep easier. Yeah, you do. You really do.
My thought going into it from the trailers and stuff, I was thinking Casino in the West. And I think a lot of people's problem with this movie is it's not a typical Scorsese movie at all. I think this is kind of a mean, kind of bitter Scorsese because it's not like fun. Like, especially halfway through, you're kind of like, this is awful. It's kind of like he is forcing you to watch this downfall. And it's like instead of like having the POV of the girl, which is what you would think would be the movie, in which you could get more dramatic elements of, you're actually following the stupid character of DiCaprio, who's a moron. And it's like infuriating to watch because it's this person who is the domino effect of the downfall, which is like either you are on board with that or you're not. So I can understand why people are like, they didn't get invested because they hate the guy so much or they think he's too stupid. But I'm like, if you think about it realistically, it's like that retard is the reason hundreds of people died. Like
a lot of people.
Yeah.
They left a lot of people out, obviously.
Well,
victims,
yeah, the real story, I
victims.
mean, it's like theorized. I mean, hundreds of these Native Americans died because of it. It's like fucking tragic. And it's like, I don't know. It's a kind of a depressing Scorsese movie. But I haven't seen Silence, so I don't know.
So many Scorsese movies are depressing.
Honestly, it kind of, touching back on like, they don't show some of the crimes that happen until later, like as an afterthought.
Mm-hmm.
That reminded me of Fargo.
Yes.
Yeah, huh.
Where they don't show some things and then they'll bring it back up later and explain it. You finally get to see some of the explanation behind some of it. It had some real Fargo-esque
I also thought like the death
tendencies.
of the sister was like tragic. And how he filmed it wasn't like fun. Like shooting scene. It was like very realistic, like a way the actor like how she drops and everything, like how somebody actually gets shot.
It's just like disturbing.
Yeah, it's like Jesus Christ. So.
Oh, the Masonic undertones really got me too. I thought that was intense as fuck.
Because like the beginning of the movie has like the guitar, like right after the fucking, the oil pops up. I'm like, it was he. I literally thought for a second, I was like, this motherfucker is gonna have a Rolling Stones song in fucking Old West. But he didn't. But I think that was like, it was like, oh, I'm fucking with you. I'm not doing that actually. Here's this depressing movie.
Dude, hadn't they used a contemporary song in one of the trailers?
They had
I thought one of them. I thought one of them they did. I know one they did the drums and stuff, but I thought there was an alternate trailer that might have had a contemporary song. I can't remember.
It's the teaser trailer.
Okay.
Yeah.
God, I fumbled the broad that did the music for that movie.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
It never went anywhere, and I lamented every few episodes. And
so, what did you give the movie?
Oh, dude, at least a 9.
Okay.
It was very up there. I really liked it. But I'm interested to know what Tanner thinks. What was your rating? Because I feel like you might be lower, maybe.
So I mean, it looks gorgeous, right?
Yeah.
And
we saw it in IMAX, to be fair.
Yeah, we saw it in IMAX.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Holy shit.
It really popped. It looked so clear, and no issues with makeup, costume, lighting. I mean, it's all great. And Leo is likable enough to carry a film. For whatever reason, I fell asleep. Sometimes it happens, man. Yeah. I fell asleep in a fucking movie.
We were at the new IMAX, so to be fair, those seats are so fucking comfy. So nice. It's like you're in a recliner, dude.
It's really good. But like I woke up at some point and I missed a lot of the Indian killing, Native American genocide. Man. I missed a lot of that. And but then I woke up to like plot. So like I knew like what like De Niro was doing. I knew what DiCaprio was doing. I got it, but I guess it just emotionally didn't impact me because like my ride was broken. It's like watching something in 2 parts. It was like, so I guess my overall is I know it's a good movie. I can't wait to rewatch it.
Okay.
That's probably the best I can say about it.
That's weird because like I loved it, and it's a movie like I'm gonna want to wait a year or 2 to rewatch it.
Yeah.
It just because it's just the emotions it brought out of me. A couple of the scenes were just so like, I don't know. It just like it's disturbing. It's like disgusting to watch. I actually have more hype to rewatch Oppenheimer than that.
Yeah, Oppenheimer was emotionally not difficult to get through. Like it wasn't like panic inducing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I sometimes expect those nuke movies to get me a little bit, but rarely do they. I saw an episode of Twilight Zone a couple nights ago that like actually fucked with me because I was just baked out of my mind, and I found one that's like actually creepy. It's called After Hours, and this woman goes to like she's at a department store in the Twilight Zone, and tries to find a gold thimble. Super normal thing. And she gets taken up to a floor of the department store that doesn't exist. And she like slowly, like she can like hear the mannequins talking to her.
Oh, that's a banger episode.
And yeah, and people think she thinks she's spoken with people, and that person turns out to really be a mannequin. And like the I won't spoil the plot twist, but the episode's called After Hours, and you should definitely go watch it.
Ironically, the funny thing about that is that's a Scorcese movie also. After
Really?
Hours. Yeah.
God, what's his filmography at? Like how many films?
I think it's like near like 60.
Jesus
50, 60.
fuck.
Yeah. He made like 3 movies a decade.
He's been doing it a while.
Yeah.
Wow, those really add up.
He was a director for hire.
I forget that that's like a period because like I just my Scorsese periods are like
all his greats, right?
Yeah, late 70s, early 80s, and then like again in the 90s, and then the 2000s a little bit.
Did he do any TV stuff? Because we know we just found out Spielberg did a night gallery.
Yeah,
that I didn't have any idea about. I'm sure Scorsese did some stuff like
I know
that.
Fincher did. What was the TV show Fincher did for Netflix?
Oh God, yeah, he did a whole ass like dark, like moody horror thing.
It's about it's like the serial killers. Fuck,
Mindhunter.
Mindhunter.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I don't like it. It got a little fucking masturbatory where they're just like you're just like supposed to ooh and ah about like crime, and I just like
and over the killers.
Yeah.
When they finally appear.
To be fair, everybody who portrayed a killer was phenomenal.
Yes.
Great acting. The dude who did Ed Kemper is like fucking.
Oh, Kemper. Yeah,
shit.
that was sick. I guess I understand the fandom with them.
But no, it's 3rd season because Fincher says he's bored by it.
which is just like at that point, can someone else pick up this police procedural? Because anyone can direct one. Like it looks like
on a cliffhanger. It's
Dude,
like, what the fuck?
and-
dude?
Oh no.
And everything is shot on Netflix with Netflix's fucking money. It looks like a Mike Flanagan joint. Like Mike Flanagan joints are a little darker, but like that Mindhunter looks like Mike Flanagan did it.
Oh fuck! I'm rewatching Midnight Mass with the girlfriend this
Oh,
week. I'm
good
excited.
one. Do you remember like when Midnight Mass came out? Did you watch it?
Is that the one about the vamps?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I've only seen bits and pieces. I haven't.
What?
I haven't finished it.
Oh, dig into
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
It is.
Maybe I
The
should.
third episode really hooks you.
Yeah, and like there's enough in the first two where you're like, I gotta keep watching. Like,
Yeah.
it's- But it goes to. I remember texting at you and being like, "This, I think, maybe the best thing I've seen in my adult life."
Yeah.
Whoa.
Like, it was.
That's
Yeah.
high praise.
It's
I
because
might
it's
need
just
to see that.
the
story.
angle it takes, the story, and you get so with these characters. It's so emotionally impacting, especially, and then the ending is just like the most horrific shit you've ever seen. It's so good, dude.
Gut punch.
But
City.
no one talks about it.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's been kind of a dead topic for the last couple of years. I think because there's the normal things that fandoms like are built around, like there's this one sexy character or like weird relationship dynamics. Nope, it's just a movie. It's a TV show about a normal straight couple,
Yeah.
and vampires, and,
And
so
like
like
God and like finding religion,
yeah, so
which is like very adult themes.
it's not something. Yeah, it's not something 17-year-olds are gonna like make memes about and then
Yeah.
like proliferate.
When there's
through
so much
culture.
vampire stuff, people are probably less willing to take a chance.
Oh yeah,
You know, like I've seen this before. I'm sure.
they
Dude,
did.
it's like there's a jaw-dropping moment with the vampire.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, no, and that's the thing is they didn't bill it as a vampire show.
No,
And,
No, yeah.
And even in the lore, I think in the canon of the
they treat it like a demon.
yeah, they treat it like a biblical demon,
Yeah,
which
that's
is like
cool.
awesome. It's so much cooler than just being like spooky, scary vampire.
Yeah.
Like, did they
Spooky
talk in it
scares.
about how there's been mentions in scripture or something about
Oh
these?
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Oh, that's
Like
cool.
one of the characters goes to Jerusalem about it. Like it's a
Oh,
whole
man.
thing, arc, everything.
That's tight.
It's
Yeah.
super cool.
And the main guy who plays the priest, I mean, it sucks he's not in more things. That guy carries the show.
the best, he's the best. He's like convincing. He can do that thing where you're like
He's like
pressuring.
a side character in The Big Short for some reason. Like, he's just like a background actor.
He's a Ron Livingston type, where he's
Yeah.
a better actor than he's ever given roles for.
It's like a shame he's not in more shit. Like you'll watch it and you'll be like, you'll look over his IMDb and you'll be like, that's sad because he should be in like 1,000 more things.
I mean, what's his name even?
I forgot.
Pedro Pascal. He looks like him. He's just a generically swarthy man. Doesn't look like shit.
He needs to be in more stuff.
Pedro Pascal?
Yeah.
Oh, he
He's in
is now.
everything.
Well, I want to see him in some more. I want to see him in a vamp thing.
That'd be cool.
Have you watched Last of Us?
I guess that's close to vampish.
I would love another star-studded horror movie like The Menu.
I know.
That would be nice.
That was so good.
It was a great theater experience. I don't know.
Oh,
if,
you
like,
saw it in
theaters?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's tight.
I don't think. I think if I watched it at home, it would probably feel like a 6 or 8 out of 10. I mean, there's just it looks beautiful, but there's so much goofy bullshit in it. Like the names of some of the dishes. I mean, the final dish is like literally Hamish Linklater. That's interesting.
Linklater? Huh?
Linklater. It's. I really wonder if he's related to Richard Linklater.
That
But
might
he's
be.
amazing. I mean, holy shit, he gained weight for that role too. Look at this guy. Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
God,
he
I
does
hope-
look like a
Sick.
convincing
I
guy.
hope I look that good at fucking 50. Holy shit.
Wow.
Oh god. But we've covered everything. I
Everything.
think
Yeah.
we're an hour deep. We got to record American Death Camp.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
Get some good
fucking
stuff.
watching live. I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
we're gonna have an
yeah.
audience for the first time.
audience for it.
It's fun actually. No, Emmett is.
We might need to sit him somewhere so he can see the.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
If I can
definitely.
see
We've got a
TV.
row of televisions here, everybody.
Yeah, we'll just move you to the left and
That sounds fun
prop
to me.
you. Yeah, that'll be easy. I wanted to hang up some green screen and like put them in the TV
Oh, that would be funny.
because like I mean
We
we
could set up.
we
That
could
camera
probably
and have a
do
set
that.
cam
yeah
Seth Cam.
yeah I mean totally yeah
for
we,
reaction shots.
we absolutely can. We just fucking yeah, why not? Well, dude, thanks for tuning into fucking Piss Magazine.
It's the return of my ass.
It's the return of my ass.
You know that I am gay. See ya.
See it.